This is Justin Rankin, transfer from Kent State. Great receiver of the football. We just saw that last year, ran for 574 and 4 touchdowns at Kent State. This kid's special, Baldy.
When he came to Kent State, they were asking him about his background in football, and he said, initially I didn't want to play. I didn't want to get tackled. I didn't want to get muddy. So his dad told him, just run away from everybody. You don't have to worry about it. Well, he's carrying that philosophy still till today.
Nice outing for him, looking downfield, Northwest. They've touched the ball twice, and it's ended in the end zone twice.
Justin Rankin out in the backfield, showing that ability to get open.
He's big, but he's fast, man. Once he gets going in open field, this guy just hide in the IFL for 3 years.
How did he get cut at training camp? That's what I want to know.
Well, yeah, there's that too.
Hey man,
Oh yeah,
work.
one-on-one.
You gotta get to it every single
30,
day.
40 minutes.
Crazy.
They did like 7 on 7, 30, 40
You
minutes.
gotta watch this. I hated it. Like, you ask my mom, my dad, like I hated playing football. I hated going to practice. I used to cry going to practice. I hated getting hit. I liked playing basketball. That was my sport. My dad and mom found a way to get me to play every year, year after year, and eventually I just kind of fell in love with the game. Like, I kind of just started to fall in love with the grind of, football and the nitty-grittiness of football. I started getting recruited like my freshman year of high school. Indiana was about to offer me, and my grades were just too bad. They let me know, like, we were ready to offer you, but you're not even eligible to, get into our school. So I sat out a semester, and I was actually going to go to a military academy, like a prep school. Went on a visit there. And it was a military academy, waking up 5 a.m., shine your shoes, no phones, no computers. They take all that from you. And I was just like, nope, I can't do that. I was a young, immature kid. I was like, I'm not doing that. So Kent State, they came to me and they were like, look, you gray shirt, sit out a semester, come to our school, during the winter, and you'll just be like a freshman. So I decided to do that. I went that route. They believed in me, gave me an opportunity. Yeah, that's kind of how I ended up at Kent. Like, I actually lost all my offers, every single one of them, except for Kent when they went to gray shirt me.
19 as we hit the 9-minute mark. Big to Price, throwing high. Rankin's got it. Makes a good move at the 50. First down, spins again. Now he's got a room to run 35. Makes another move. Another 30, 25, backfield 20, 15. Is he down? Yes.
We ended up getting a new coaching staff my junior year. And that was kind of ultimately what led me to leave. I stayed a year with them. We just kind of didn't see eye to eye, and I transferred. It was the first year the transfer portal came out. As soon as it hit, I left the transfer portal. They tried to get me to stay, but my mind was kind of just already made up.
Second and 10 to 29.
The free safety position over there.
Rankin in the flats, tough to tackle man to man. Oh my goodness,
He got a
Justin
burst.
Rankin.
I had fun. I love Northwest. They took me in with open arms, and shoot, I had a good year there.
I knew his toughness and running to tackles, but he's fast. He's real fast. He's a tough guy to bring down in the open field.
Rich Wright said that maybe.
Canadians are adjusting to a new way of life as the number of cases of COVID-19 continues to climb. We won't know the number of new cases in our province until later this afternoon.
I had a workout with the 49ers, got canceled because of COVID. They invited me to the rookie mini camp, got canceled because of COVID. And then after that, they were just like, look, dude, we don't know what's going on. At one point, I thought that was it. After college, I was like, man, well, this is done. I'm gonna just get a job, start working, kind of just focus on life, after football. That took a toll on me because I was like, man, am I ready to give up football? But it seemed like football was just kind of ready to give up on me. I had no idea what to do. I was kind of lost, and I was just trying to figure out what to do. But one of my good friends, Malik Duncan, he played arena football, and their season had just got canceled, but they were about to start back up. He kept telling me dude, come play this arena stuff, come play arena, and I'm like, man, no, I'm good. I don't want to play arena. I kind of just had a bad, a real negative connotation attached to it. But then I finally was like, I don't really feel like going to work. Like, you know, I really don't feel like going to work full time, so like, let's do it, bro. Like, let's just go. He took me out to Bismarck, North Dakota, like middle of nowhere.
Bismarck Bucks running back Justin Rankin is quickly putting himself on radars all around the IFL.
Justin Rankin runs like a man with something to prove. However, apparently, that's the easy part.
Middle, Rankin gets loose! Justin Rankin, are you kidding me?
When the opportunity comes, you'll have a hard time shutting the door on Justin Rankin.
But the glory and the celebration belongs to the Bay Area Panthers.
Congratulations, great game. Justin Rankin, tremendous season.
You know, I was over there playing with them for that year. We won the championship. And again, like I had no aspirations to go outside. Like I wasn't even thinking about it. You know, I just won a championship. I'm about to go back to Bay Area. You know, I was gonna move out there. You know, I was gonna move my family out there, everything. Like that's where I was about to set up shop. But then a coach, Mike Davis, the coach for Vegas, you know, he called me one day like, look, Rank, like, if I got you a contract to go play, you know, in Canada, like, would you take it? And I was like, I mean, yeah, like I would. Like I'm not opposed to like what's going on with that. Like I'll do that. Like 8-9 hours later, like there was a contract in my email. Never talked to no coaches. I didn't know who the coach was. I didn't spoke to nobody.
Sims drops back, short pass over the top to Rankin. Rankin on his horse across the 20. Now the 10, untouched. Justin Rankin.
I played like 6 games arena. And again, at this point, I'm like, okay, well, I gave it everything I got. You know, I did the CFL, you know, camp. They cut me. It is what it is. Like, I'm cool. I can live with that. I'll go play arena. I know how to play arena. They love me here. Like, I'm cool with this. I was getting paid a decent amount, you know, like a lot more than what I was before. So, you know, I was kind of cool with just finishing my career out, you know, in arena football. I still love arena. I still love watching it.
You won't do nothing. No, moral of the story, if Rankin is in, we're gonna win. That is far.
Like, I'll never forget it. We're in meetings, like we got a playoff game coming up. I get a call from G-Roy, you know, like, Rank, like, what you doing? I'm like, I'm playing arena football. He's like, you think you can come up here by Saturday, you know? And I'm like, dude, it's Thursday. Like, what do you mean Saturday? He's like, I'm gonna fly you out Saturday. Like, do you want to come back? And he was like, we just want to have you around. You know, he kept it real with me. Like, I don't know if you'll play, you know, whatever it is, but like, we just want you on the team, you know, in the locker room. It hit home with me because I was like, damn, like, I left a mark in some type of way.
A scorcher today in Regina. It is 28 degrees as we approach kickoff. He'll give it to Rankin. Rankin cuts back between the tackles, keeps going hard, stays on his feet. He'll get a big gain close to center field. Nice play by Justin Rankin as he refused to go down on the play.
Boy, he is a violent runner, and we saw that in practice. In fact, you pointed that out, just how impressed you were with the way he runs. Runs with authority.
It's a first and goal, Edmonton from the 4. It is Rankin, another new running back, Justin Rankin, just his 3rd game.
We've seen this a lot. Into the end zone for a touchdown as Justin Rankin's got another one tonight.
Not much on the ground so far. They'll try to go to Rankin here. And Rankin makes the couple tackles. And look at this, the race is on. Rankin in midfield. Can he get there to the 40, to 30, to 20? See you later. What a run. 90 yards to the house for Rankin. Outside. Oh, there he goes across midfield, across the 50. He gets to the Calgary 40. Another huge run by Justin Rankin. The ball goes to Rankin instead. He goes up the middle, spins up one down. Here he goes again, Justin Rankin into the end zone. Justin Rankin has a pair, and they're up Edmonton. Touchdown Elks.
And it feels good, don't it? Yeah. Have fun tonight, man. Let's come back next week even better, even harder, regardless of the wins, regardless of the celebrations, regardless of the nicks, the bruises. Come back harder, brother. You ain't never seen nothing like